Welcome back to another action figure review. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the new Bossfight Studios Vitruvian Hacks Series Z, the Turnbuckle Biter. This is the sporting Ghoul. So this figure is 1/18 scale, and this is the collector friendly packaging that comes in. On the top left, they have Vitruvian Hacks logo. If you know what H.A.C.K.S stands for, it's highly articulated character system, so they're fully modular. You can change them out with extra parts and create all kinds of different customs. This is the Series Z, which is their zombie series. On the bottom left, we have the Bossfight Studio logo. There's adult collectibles, ages for 17 and up. We have the beautiful artwork of the Turnbuckle Biter zombie. I love that he has the BFS on his headgear and on his gloves, which is Bossfight Studios. That's a pretty cool touch. Now at the bottom, we have the nameplate, Turnbuckle Biter, and Sporting Ghoul. On the right, we have the clamshell showing the figure, and he comes with a load of accessories. Just really nice. Okay, on the back of the card, we have like a file card type for a Turnbuckle Biter. I'll go ahead and bring that forward here in a second. You guys can pause and read the backstory for this guy. But we're finished taking a look at the back of the card. There are no limits at the top. There are 4 in Wave 1 Series Z figures. Those are the 4 that are available. We'll be taking a look at all 4 of these, so don't forget to subscribe. Just below the picture, we have Bossfight Studios staff. If you want to read that also on your free time, you can. A bunch of social media stuff down below, a UPC, which I don't think really matters a whole lot because these are more of an online thing, not an in-store hunt down. So here is the top piece. So you can go and pause and read it. Here's the bottom. Okay, and here is the bottom information here. You can go and pause the video at those 3 particular times to see if you want to read that information, if it matters to you. These are also upcoming collector friendly packaging, so you can remove the figure just by simply manipulating the plastic a little bit, pulling out the card. Very nice cardstock. Nice bloody handprint behind the figure. These are really nice. If you don't keep the clamshell, you can keep these for your references, your file card. Keep them nice. They will last a long time. So inside the clamshell, you have a little baggie with some accessories and even more accessories, I should say. And you can pop out the little clamshell and it shows you all the different accessories in the figure. So that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the figure. Okay, here's our figure. Looking pretty dead. Let's take a look at the head sculpt. So first off, it's like, I really don't understand the whole half head, half dome missing head, because you know, once you just destroy the brain of the living dead, they're just done. They're dead. You know, like if you watch Walking Dead, you take Michonne's sword, you hack off top of his head, and he's just done. It's the way you kill zombies. So this whole sculpt is just kind of odd to me, but I get it. I think they used the sculpt in the Christmas pack, if I remember, which we did a review for, so you want to check that out, for the Christmas zombie. So we have some very nice details, like he's been punching him mouth a good bit, or he's been eating somebody. You can see his teeth, eyes are painted nicely, half his head's cut off. You can see his ear and some hair, black hair in the back. Pretty dead. And there's the top of his head, which shows half of his brain. That's what's left of it. Okay, so let's zoom out. So for the body, he has some slashes and some battle damage on his body. You can see that he's, you know, very skinny, and you can see his ribs and other parts of his body. On the back, you can see his spinal cord. Then you can see the hole in the back. His thin arms. He has blood cuts and battle damage throughout his arms and his hand. Right now he has these gripping hands like this, which is a perfect hand for your zombies. We have some cuts on this arm. Some blood on the bicep there. Now this is a turnbuckle biter. He must have been a boxer at one point in time, and I have to read his file card to see if he has a name or anything, but he has his screen around his waist, blue, I'm assuming boxing shorts that are torn at the bottom, some blood stains, and then pretty much just have the zombie legs and feet. So let's take a look at the overall appearance. We got some different views. So you might be able to catch something you missed. Got a screw there in his waist. Really wish they didn't do that, but that's just the way they manufacture their figures. Pretty nice. I like it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. The head is on a ball joint. Rotates 360. You can remove the head. He has alternate head. And he can look down. Can look more back to stationary. We do have a side look. For the arms, they're both the same, so they're on a ball joint. They rotate 360. A little stiff when they're new. Sometimes you may have to heat them up a little bit, but most of the time, Bossfight Studio has one of the, if not the best plastic in the game today. Of course, everything's always subject to change. We have rotation here to elbow 360. We have bendable elbows. We can get 90 degrees on that arm. And 90 degrees on that arm. The wrists are the in and out like this. I don't think there's any up and down. What's this one do? Yeah, they're both on the like this. There's no up and down. And they rotate 360. Do have some ab articulation here. Go side to side, ab crunch, back, just a tad. Sitting, he can sit very nicely. Oh, awesome split. Alright, get you. The back side catches that leg, so you're not going to get too far back on the back side of that. He has double jointed knees, which is great. That was really well toned, so I just bent that. And the ankles do pivot down. They pivot up. Rotation 360, obviously. Around the leg, which is kind of weird. Yeah, it gets him side to side there. Overall, a really well articulated figure. Unique head sculpt, which, you know, may have a different story for those zombies versus a classic approach about, you know, destroying of the brain. So he's really cool. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. So here's his headgear. On the top we have a white with the BFS, which is Bossfight Studios. I think that's really cool for some reason. The rest of the helmet is orange on the side with some black for around the ear holes, green on the back. Pretty nice. This is really well painted and detailed. The black on the top. This goes directly over top of the head. Nice soft rubber. Looks really good. And then it comes with a pair of boxing gloves. Black boxing gloves with red BFS on it for Bossfight Studios. Then we have the green around the wrist with the white tab. You can see there's actually pegs in there. You take off the hand and you just plug these right in. They're pretty good, nice fit. Looks good. So here's our alternate head that it comes with. This is really more almost down to the bone. You can see the really decay on the eyes and the jaws. With some blood on there. Very nice. Then we have two stomach options for you. Like for this piece right here in the center, you have his stomach that has his intestines out. Oops. Very realistic, very gross. Just got soft plastic. You just remove the chest and pop this piece on and replace it with stomach. Or you can use this piece to where he's ripped in half. Bunch of blood here in his stomach. We have a spinal cord broken here. So that gives you two options if you want a half a zombie. Myself, I'm not really much of a fan of a half a zombie. I'd rather just have the army building horde for my action figure collection. Okay, then it comes with a pair of shoes. Just what we call them boxing shoes. They're black with red soles. Peg hole in the bottom. Let's see if I can get those to come up. Oops. It's kind of very small pieces, so a lot of this is probably prone to being lost, so I'd be very careful. There we go. That's how those look. So you can have, him with boxing shoes on if you want, or his bare feet. So it comes with this little baggie in the back. Looks like he has a pair of gripping hands and a stand. So we'll go ahead and get this open and we'll take a look at it. So here is his alternate pair of gripping hands with a trigger finger. Very small. It had the same joints as the grabbing hands he currently has. Okay, here we have his new stand. These are for the Series Z. These are different from the traditional Vitruvian hacks we're used to seeing. This is really cool. If you wonder, there's two big holes here. If you wonder what these holes are for, they're for a torso that you get with other figures. Then you can, they have pegs on them to give your stands a little bit of extra display. We'll show you one here in an upcoming video, so don't forget to look out for that. Okay, so if you want to remove him to change out his torso here, all you have to do is, I recommend you heat these up a little bit. It'll help with the separation. But you gotta pull very hard on some of them, like that. It does take a little bit of effort. And there's your half a zombie, which you would take this piece and you would plug it in. Let's see here. Like so. And that's what you would get if you wanted to have half a zombie. Then obviously you can change out whatever head you wanted. So for me, if you're spending the price that these cost, you just want to have this, you're really selling yourself short. He will crawl like so if you wanted to have that. Anyway, so, or you can just take this piece off, which might be not that bad. That's what that looks like. And then we put this piece on like so. And then once we have his stomach in there, you got to get this piece to fit. Wait, we'll probably have to take this off, right? Let's see here. Yep, you got to pull this piece off. My bad. It exposes the actual receiving end. So you can take this piece technically and just slide it over this. Snap it a little bit, and then you would just pop it together. Like so. And then you have your gutless zombie, I guess. Is that a thing? Man, that looks sick. Alright, to change out his head. Let's change out his head. Again, heat it up a little bit. Ugh. What's nice about that is there's a peg in there. They also give you another peg for this head. And then you just pop it on. I might have to do this behind camera because sometimes these are a little tricky because they move around. Oh, maybe I got it. Yeah, head looks down. 360 all around, side to side. There. So that's a whole new zombie that you could create right there if you want it. Look at that guy. Ugh, that looks cool. Ew, that's gross. I like these hands. I think I'm gonna leave the hands on this guy. So this is I want to leave mine on this one. Yeah, he looks wicked. Very cool. And okay, so these retail for, I think you can get these as of this video on bossfightstudios.com for $25.99 plus shipping and tax, obviously. So you could probably get 3 to 4 different zombies out of the configuration. For me, I bought 2 starting out to see what I got here. Here is my boxer zombie that I've pre-assembled already for our video. I just left the half dead head on because I wanted a different face. So I want a big individuality in my figures. I don't want the same thing over and over. You really can't army build the same zombie like you can normal troopers, but that's my opinion. For my collection, at least, I want each zombie have something different if I can. So there he is with his shoes on. There's his boxing gloves. And at least with the headgear, you can hide that half a brain thing, and then you can maybe see a little bit down through the top. It's very difficult, very tight to see, but you know, if you want to fight a zombie, there you go. I think it looks awesome. Now, of course, you have these 2 options, in my opinion, and you have the half a zombie, which for $25.99, I'm not totally sure if that's something I'm interested in for me, but it may be something that you want to do. The only other thing I can think of, there is one of the other figures. It is I'm trying to think, Brittany Bites. This one here. She comes with another head. You might be able to use that, and it looks like the skin tone matches up. You may be able to take that head, and add, leave this torso on, and have a whole new zombie head without having the, guts. So you maybe get 4 zombies, maybe 3 or 4 at the most. So we'll be doing some reviews for each of those characters. So you're going to want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. It's going to be really cool reviews. Like this is going to be, I think, a good review. We're going to take a look at the Jean Brothers, Antonia, I think that's how you say that. And then we'll look at Brittany Bites in here in the very near future. So you won't want to subscribe. Here we go. These look really amazing. If you like your undead figures for your displays, you can customize these things to like the T, man, and these are crazy. You can buy blanks, legs, lower bodies, and create a whole new lower body if you want pants on, and have the upper body. I mean, the customized options is just through the roof on these. Like I said, every place I know you guys can get these if you're interested in them. They're on bossfightstudios.com. So as of this video, I think I did mention that, but I think I checked some of the other more favored retailers that we usually shop from. They used to all pre-order. So it's probably not going to last long if you're interested. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit that thumbs up for me. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on the upcoming Wave 1 and all Wave 2 here in the very near future. I have up the review for the police zombie, so please look forward for that and throughout my videos. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in our next review. Rawr.